Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I was doing the spring flower overview, showing you all the flowers that bloom during the springtime in my garden. I already did the part 1, this is part 2, so let's continue. So first we have the impatiens, and impatiens are amazing plants. As you can see how beautiful these are. I have 3 colors this year, purple and white, orange, white and a full white. And all of these look really awesome and they bloomed really well. These are heavy flowering plants, so they bloom a lot and they're very easy to grow. And one of the best thing is that you don't have to deadhead these flowers. They will continuously give you flowers throughout the season without a lot of maintenance. And if you have a balcony or a shady area, then this is a great plant for you because these plants grow best in partial shade. You will get a lot of varieties of impatiens, some that like shade, some that likes a little bit of sun. They also grow well from cuttings and you will love this. If you haven't, grow them. You will definitely enjoy them and they come in so many colors and varieties. You also find double varieties that look really good. They look like roses. And next we have one of the most beautiful and unique flowers, the pansies. Look at these beautiful flowers. They look like butterflies, they look like little faces, and these are one of the most cutest flowers you can grow in your garden, and they bloom really well. And my flowers were great too. Unfortunately, I just had a lot of purple colored pansies. I just only have one yellow color and the rest of is just a little bit of purple shade. I wish there was more colors, but anyways, they bloomed really well. And pansies are also great plants. You can grow them in small pots, you can grow them in hanging baskets, you can mix them up with other plants. These plants like a little bit of cool weather. Yeah, they don't like hot, and really well draining soil. Love them, they're beautiful. And here we have the salvias. Salvias are so easy to grow. They're like wild plants and you don't have to do anything for salvias. Salvias are great for attracting a lot of wildlife too, and I have the red color. I did not have any other color of salvias. Next year I will try to add some more colors, but anyways, they bloom well. But one of the most important thing, they attract a lot of birds in my garden, so I had a lot of sunbirds coming. Look at this one. This is a female sunbird, and these birds were always humming over the plants. And this is a male bird and they love to get nectar from these plants. I will add a lot of salvias next year just for these birds, and I love watching these birds come to my garden. They're amazing. So here we have nemesia. So this is a plant that I'm growing first time in my garden and I'm really surprised. Look how beautiful these flowers are. And the color is also amazing. They have so many colors and they bloom really well. One of the most easy to grow plants, I have to say. I have grown them from seeds and they were so easy. I did not do anything, did not add a lot of fertilizer or anything, and they were so good. If you haven't grown nemesia in your garden, then you should grow them because they're one of the best flowers. They also attract a lot of butterflies. Next we have another beautiful plant and one of my favorites, the geranium. And look how beautiful this plant is. So one of the best thing about geraniums is that they are so long lasting, they bloom a lot and they have fragrance. They have fragrance in their leaves that I love, and they are quite drought tolerant and they're also very heat tolerant. So you will love growing these. You can grow them in small pots. They're very flexible plants. I love this. This pink color is the first time I'm having them. I always have the red and the orange and whites, but I never had this particular color. This is really beautiful. And you will find geraniums in so many varieties now. They're amazing. Here we have the stalk. Stalk is another flower with fragrance, and I'm really liking these plants a lot. So I have the purple and a white, but you will get red, pink and different shades of pink colors, and you can grow them with other flowers like snapdragons and poppies. They look really good and they're extremely long lasting flowers. And here we have the classic dahlia. I mean, no one can beat dahlias in your garden. So unfortunately, I did not grow a lot of dahlias this year, but I will add a lot of dahlias next year for sure. And look at this, here we have a visitor, a little insect on my dahlias. They're lovely plants. I always plant one or two or three, but next year I'm gonna try to plant lots of varieties. This is Asiatic lily. This is also a plant that I'm growing first time in my garden. They grow from a bulb, tall plants with very beautiful lilies, and they have fragrance. This is a really standout in the garden. I mean, if you want a really low maintenance plants that you don't have to do anything, grow lilies, they will be awesome. I will try to get a lot of bulbs next year. And here we have the poppies. I mean, just look at them. Just look at these beautiful flowers. It is hard to believe that something can be so beautiful. Every day, every morning I wake up and go to my garden and I see these beautiful flowers blooming and moving in the wind, and I feel like nothing can beat this. This is the best thing in life. And the poppies are so good at attracting bees. They're always filled with bees, and in the mornings I can hear the bees buzzing. They're amazing plants. They totally transform your garden into a heaven. And this is the classic flower rose that I'm growing in a container. This is a beautiful rose, and I had this rose for like around 8 years. Unfortunately, I do not know the variety, so I cannot tell you what variety rose this is. If you can identify it, please let me know in the comments. But this is a really beautiful rose. This is a lot of petals, and sometimes it looks like a lotus. It does not have fragrance, and it blooms really well. Very beautiful shape, very beautiful color. I love the roses. Such an old rose. I also have this one. I don't know the name of this one either, but this is also a beautiful rose. This is probably the biggest rose I have. It's really huge and it has a beautiful color. The color is not accurate in the camera, but they're really beautiful. No fragrance, but great flowers. I love these two. And this year, this plant was really good. So here I have another rose. This is called Fancy Talk. Thank God I know the name of this plant. And this is a rose with fragrance. It has a really beautiful fragrance and the color is amazing. So in the camera you cannot get the accurate color, but it has a really beautiful color and it changes during the peak season. It's a beautiful plant, compact, and I love it. I mean, in India you can get this plant. It's called Fancy Talk. If you want this plant, you can search it. And this is a mini dahlia. I've shown this plant in the last video. This is a great plant. If you haven't grown these mini dahlias, you can grow them because they are really beautiful. They flower a lot. I have hundreds of flowers. Look at the buds. They are just filled with buds and they continuously bloom. This is a great plant. Definitely add this one in your garden if you haven't. So that is it. This is the part 2 of my spring flower video. I will upload another video of my spring vegetables, so stay tuned. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and let me know what you think about the plants, and if there are any plant that you haven't planted that you want to plant, do let me know in the comments. I will see you next time. Bye.